Have you ever stopped to ask yourself what truly makes a high-value man so appealing and respected by women? It's not just sharp looks or impressive accomplishments. What draws women in and keeps them coming back are deeper, more powerful traits rooted in who he is. These are timeless virtues, often celebrated in Stoic philosophy, qualities that give a man presence, strength, and magnetism. They create not just attraction but admiration. According to Stoicism, a high-value man doesn't let his emotions take the wheel. Instead, he leads with self-mastery and mental discipline. This isn't just about looking strong. It's about being grounded, calm, and unshakably confident. In this video, we're diving into 10 powerful traits that define a high-value man from a Stoic lens. Understand these, and you won't just attract women, you'll naturally become someone they respect, admire, and desire. Rejection won't shake you, because you'll be rooted in your worth. Before we jump in, don't forget to like this video to show your support. Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more wisdom to help you grow into your strongest self. Let's begin. Number 1. He doesn't chase her attention. Let's paint a picture. Two men are interested in the same woman. One constantly texts her, always asking what she's doing, trying to secure the next date. The other, he's focused on his life. He reaches out occasionally, but his messages are intentional and meaningful. Which one do you think leaves a lasting impression? The Stoics would say, the second man. Why? Because desperation repels. Confidence attracts. A man who doesn't crave constant attention demonstrates emotional strength. He doesn't need her validation. He's already secure in who he is. This self-possession creates a powerful, quiet magnetism. Women naturally gravitate toward men who don't feel the need to prove their worth every minute. Instead, they respect those who are grounded, independent, and content within themselves. Think of the story of Penelope in ancient mythology. While countless suitors fought desperately for her affection, it was Odysseus, far away, facing countless challenges, who ultimately returned and won her heart. Why? Because he never lost his composure or sense of self. A high-value man doesn't panic if a connection doesn't blossom. He understands that not every match is meant to be, and that says nothing about his value. He knows compatibility isn't something to force, but something to discover naturally. Not needing her attention is not a strategy, it's a reflection of deep self. It leads to more honest, lasting relationships built on mutual respect, not emotional neediness. By focusing on personal growth and staying centered, a man becomes far more attractive, and most importantly, he attracts someone who truly aligns with his values. Number 2. He lifts her up. Sincerely. To lift someone up is one of the most genuine forms of connection, and it's something Stoic philosophy holds in high regard. Stoicism teaches that recognizing the good in others strengthens both people and deepens the bond between them. A high-value man lives this truth. He doesn't flatter, he uplifts. That doesn't mean tossing out random compliments. It means offering sincere recognition of a woman's qualities, her intelligence, her strength, her passions. Whether she's just navigated a tough challenge at work or shared a unique insight in conversation, he pays attention and he lets her know it matters. It's not about saying, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen." That can feel shallow and forgettable. Instead, he says things like, "The way you handled that problem showed so much composure," or "Your passion for what you love is genuinely inspiring." This kind of affirmation isn't about winning points. It's about truly seeing her and honoring what makes her unique. In Stoic terms, it's about authenticity. It's about focusing on what's real, not what's flashy. When a man sees and speaks to a woman's deeper qualities, he creates a connection based on mutual respect, not superficial attraction, and that, more than anything else, is what sets him apart. By offering sincere, thoughtful compliments, a man shows that he genuinely values a woman's character and inner strengths. This aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, which place high importance on virtue and moral character. The way a man uplifts and supports a woman is a reflection of his own values. When he celebrates her successes and unique qualities, he not only boosts her confidence but also builds a relationship grounded in mutual respect and admiration. This naturally creates a positive dynamic. Both partners feel seen, supported, and appreciated. Over time, this reinforces the emotional bond, making the relationship more resilient and fulfilling. In short, making a woman feel truly valued through specific, heartfelt affirmations is a powerful way to deepen connection. It echoes the Stoic philosophy of living with honesty and forming relationships built on real admiration and virtue. Number 3. He radiates confidence and self-assurance. Let's imagine a relatable situation. You're at a social event, and across the room is a woman you find captivating. A typical reaction might be hesitation, worrying about what to say, or fear of rejection. But a high-value man, grounded in Stoic self-awareness and confidence, wouldn't let doubt control him. He approaches her calmly, not because he's trying to prove himself, but because he's comfortable in his own skin. This kind of self-assurance is incredibly attractive, and it's a core Stoic principle. Stoicism teaches that knowing yourself and remaining composed, no matter the outcome, is true strength. A confident man has a deep understanding of both his strengths and flaws. He doesn't inflate his ego, nor does he diminish himself. This emotional balance makes him easy to approach. He's neither arrogant nor insecure. He doesn't need external validation. Instead, he moves with quiet certainty. Imagine this. Before walking up to her, he recalls a Stoic lesson. Some things are within our control, and others are not. His decision to speak to her, that's in his hands. Her reaction, that's not. With this mindset, he initiates the conversation without anxiety. If it goes well, wonderful. If not, he walks away with grace, knowing it doesn't affect his value. Women are naturally drawn to this kind of inner stability. It signals emotional maturity, someone who won't crumble under pressure or seek constant reassurance. He stands firm, not because he thinks he's better, but because he knows who he is. Stoic confidence doesn't shout. It's subtle but powerful. It's not about putting on a show. It's about living with conviction and purpose. That's what truly resonates with people. Not surface-level charm, but depth of character. In the end, confidence, as taught by Stoicism, isn't about impressing anyone. It's about living in alignment with your values and staying grounded. This authenticity not only makes a man more desirable, but enriches every relationship he builds, all while helping him move through life with strength and poise. Number 4. He treats her as an equal, not like royalty. This might sound surprising, but true respect in a relationship doesn't come from putting someone on a pedestal. It comes from recognizing shared humanity and treating one another with equal regard. This belief is deeply rooted in Stoic thinking, the idea that every person deserves respect, not because they're superior, but because they possess equal potential for virtue and reason. A high-value man understands this clearly. He doesn't overly idolize a woman or place her above himself. Instead, he sees her as a partner, someone with her own strengths, flaws, thoughts, and values. Placing a woman on a pedestal might seem like admiration, but it can actually be harmful. Just like men, women want to be respected and valued for their strengths and capabilities, not coddled or idealized beyond reality. They want to be seen as equals, partners who can face life's challenges side by side. Imagine a couple tackling a home improvement project together. If the man assumes she can't handle tools or constantly steps in to rescue her, it's not condescending. This kind of behavior underestimates her abilities and weakens the partnership. But when he recognizes her competence and treats her like a capable teammate, it builds a much stronger and more respectful dynamic. From a Stoic perspective, every human being is endowed with reason and the potential for virtue. That means women are just as capable of rational thought and decisive action as men. Treating her as an equal isn't just fair, it's philosophical. It shows a deeper understanding of Stoic values, where wisdom and virtue belong to all, regardless of gender. Now, this doesn't mean ignoring kindness or appreciation. True equality means acknowledging her thoughts, strengths, and flaws as you would expect yours to be acknowledged. It's about respect, not pedestal placement. Many women don't want to be worshipped from afar or treated like royalty, want to be treated with genuine regard and shared responsibility. So, when a high-value man treats a woman as his equal, not as a helpless damsel or flawless queen, he's practicing true Stoicism, and in doing so, he builds something real, a deeper, more authentic connection. This mindset reflects the heart of Stoic thought, seeing others as fellow rational beings, equally deserving of dignity, and building relationships rooted in virtue and respect. Number 5. He engages deeply by being a true listener. In Stoic philosophy, listening isn't just a polite gesture, it's a moral discipline. To truly listen means to be fully present, to understand, and to respond with purpose. It's a deeper form of connection that goes beyond simply hearing words. When a man truly listens to a woman, he shows her that she matters, not just her words, but her thoughts, emotions, and perspective. He's not waiting for his turn to speak. He's not half distracted. He's completely engaged, giving her the space to express herself without judgment or interruption. This level of attentiveness is what many women desire in a partner. It's the difference between being heard and being understood, and that difference is where emotional bonds begin to strengthen. Take, for example, a conversation about future goals. A man grounded in Stoic listening won't just nod passively. He'll ask thoughtful questions, reflect on her words, and take her feelings into account. That kind of genuine engagement not only makes her feel seen and valued, but builds the kind of trust that keeps a relationship thriving. Stoicism reminds us that meaningful conversation is not just about exchanging ideas, it's about connection. When a man listens with care, he's showing that he values his partner's world, not just his own. He's opening the door to deeper understanding and emotional intimacy. That's what makes him truly compelling, because he's not just present, he's intentional. He listens with his full attention, creating an experience where the other person feels safe, respected, and appreciated. By embracing this kind of deep, mindful listening, a man becomes more than a partner. He becomes a trusted confidant, and in doing so, he strengthens both his own character and the foundation of the relationship. Number 6. He radiates passion and a zest for life. What makes someone deeply attractive isn't just their presence, it's their energy. A passionate drive for life, paired with a sense of purpose and curiosity, is captivating. In Stoic philosophy, this enthusiasm isn't reckless, it's intentional and focused. Stoicism encourages us to embrace life fully, to seek out meaningful experiences, and to live with purpose. And a man who embodies this spirit draws others in effortlessly. His passion isn't loud, but it's unmistakable. He explores, he learns, he grows, and that kind of energy is magnetic. *8. Man with a spirit of adventure lives by one of the core Stoic principles, actively participating in life. He doesn't just observe the world, he immerses himself in it. And that energy, it's magnetic, especially to women. When a man is genuinely passionate about his goals, whether it's his career, his hobbies, or personal growth, that drive becomes irresistible. It signals that his life is full of meaning and excitement. It's not about chasing cheap thrills, it's about being deeply invested in life, always exploring, learning, and evolving. Such men radiate vibrancy and strength. People naturally want to be around them, to share in that energy. Take, for example, a man who plans a date beyond the standard dinner or movie. Maybe it's a scenic hike, or discovering a new city together. These experiences go beyond fun. They create real connection and unforgettable memories. By choosing meaningful adventures, he proves that he's not content with the ordinary. He values experiences that matter, ones that foster closeness and growth. This willingness to dive into the unknown shows emotional maturity and inner depth. A true Stoic adventurer embraces both the joy and the challenge that life brings. And that's the real appeal. Not just the excitement, but the emotional richness that comes from living fully. A man with genuine curiosity and enthusiasm brings powerful energy into a relationship. He invites his partner on a journey of growth, discovery, and shared purpose. He's not chasing adrenaline, he's chasing meaning. His drive is rooted in principle, not impulse. That's what makes him inspiring. That's what makes him deeply attractive. Now, let's talk about honesty. Number 7. A value at the heart of Stoic philosophy. A high-value man doesn't play games. He doesn't manipulate or pretend. He chooses truth always. Not just because it's the right thing to do, but because it builds real relationships. Women, like anyone, are drawn to someone who is authentic and upfront, someone whose actions match their words. When a man avoids mind games and chooses clarity, he sets the stage for something solid, a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. There's no confusion, no second guessing, just real connection. Think of the opposite. When someone constantly keeps you guessing, it leads to frustration, doubt, and eventually distance. But when a man is consistently honest and dependable, he creates emotional safety, the kind of environment where both people feel seen, heard, and secure. This honesty also shows deep self. It means he's not just interested in surface-level attraction, he wants something real. So when conflict comes up, He faces it. He doesn't avoid or twist the truth. He communicates with integrity, solving issues instead of burying them. Stoicism doesn't teach brutal truth without care. It teaches truth rooted in values, expressed with consideration. A man who knows how to be honest while remaining kind and respectful is rare and deeply appealing. So if your goal is to attract and keep a woman of depth and substance, honesty isn't optional, it's essential. Live by your values. Keep your word. Speak openly. These aren't just traits of a good man, they're traits of a great partner, and they create the kind of connection that lasts. Asterisk. A life built on virtue and natural harmony isn't just stoic in theory. It becomes deeply rewarding and lasting in practice. Number 8. He knows how to make her laugh at first. Laughter may seem insignificant in Stoicism, a philosophy known for discipline and inner peace, but look closer, and you'll find joy and emotional harmony are vital parts of a well-lived life. A high-value man, especially in relationships, understands that laughter isn't just entertainment, it's connection. Laughter triggers endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that instantly lift mood and create emotional closeness. But beyond the science, it opens a door to deeper bonding. It smooths over tension, dissolves conflict, and brings people closer together. For a Stoic man, humor isn't about telling jokes for fun, it's about living with a light heart. It shows he isn't rigid or overly serious, but balanced, confident, and able to embrace life's ups and downs without losing his joy. That attitude is magnetic to women. It signals strength without hardness, presence without pressure. Think of couples who laugh through life's storms. Those shared smiles in hard times become anchors of the relationship. They're reminders of resilience and shared happiness. True laughter doesn't just echo through peaceful days, it shines in the face of adversity. And a man who brings that into a relationship isn't just being funny, he's offering a shared way of seeing the world. He invites his partner into a space of optimism and joy, reminding her that even challenges can be faced with grace. From a Stoic perspective, laughter becomes more than medicine, it's a symbol of inner strength, connection, and enduring love. Number 9. He leads with initiative and decisive action. One of the core Stoic values is the ability to lead through action, quiet confidence, not loud control. A Stoic man doesn't wait around hoping things improve. He takes initiative, he acts with purpose. And in relationships, this is a rare and powerful trait. Leadership, in this sense, isn't about dominating a partner. It's about showing reliability, emotional intelligence, and the strength to take responsibility. Women are naturally drawn to men who can make thoughtful decisions and follow through, not out of ego, but out of care. Imagine planning a trip together. The Stoic man researches options, suggests exciting ideas, and arranges the logistics, not to control but to co-create an experience. His energy says, "I'm here, I'm engaged, and I want to share something meaningful with you." This kind of leadership shows emotional maturity. Stoicism teaches us not to be passive, but to act from logic, not impulse. A Stoic man doesn't make selfish choices, he makes wise ones, with both partners in mind. He's not afraid of risk or discomfort. Whether it's trying something new, having a difficult conversation, or changing careers, he moves forward with courage. He steps up because it's right, not because it's easy, and that's what creates trust. A man who leads with initiative shows that he's not just capable of navigating life, but he's willing to share the journey with strength, compassion, and clarity. Making a bold decision like moving to a new city shows inner strength, reveals a man's ability to adapt, to evolve, and not be confined by the comfort of the familiar. This flexibility is attractive because it signals he's prepared to face life's uncertainties with resilience and clarity. By taking initiative, he naturally expresses the core Stoic virtues: courage, wisdom, and justice. He embraces risk, thinks critically before acting, and ensures that his choices are fair, especially when it comes to his partner. This kind of leadership doesn't just make him desirable, it earns him genuine respect. It deepens trust and emotional connection within the relationship. A man grounded in Stoic philosophy doesn't live in fear of losing someone. He remains composed, secure, and self-possessed, regardless of the situation. This emotional independence makes him magnetic. When a man is anxious about losing his partner, he may become clingy or controlling behaviors that often push her away. But when he's confident and centered, he draws her closer. Detachment, in Stoicism, isn't about being cold or distant. It means staying true to yourself, even when faced with potential loss. That unshakable calm is deeply attractive. A man who maintains his passions, values his friendships, and chases his goals independent of his relationship shows that his life is already rich and complete. This kind of man doesn't seek a partner to fill a void. He seeks someone who adds to an already fulfilling life. And when he sets boundaries or follows his own path, it's not a game, it's authenticity. That quiet confidence is powerful. It separates him from those who are needy or overly dependent. Women are drawn to men who live fully, who aren't afraid to say no, who don't revolve their identity around another person. Why? Because self-respect breeds respect. When a man values himself, others naturally value him too. From a Stoic lens, fear of loss is an emotional attachment that needs to be examined and controlled. By building inner strength and acknowledging that we can't fully control external events, relationships, included a man, stays emotionally balanced and secure. This steadiness doesn't weaken the bond, it strengthens it. A man who's not afraid to lose a woman builds healthier, more vibrant relationships. His inner peace and independence create a foundation rooted in mutual respect, not insecurity. And that's what truly attracts lasting love, not desperation, but dignity. You've now seen how the 10 charismatic traits of a high-value man align perfectly with Stoic wisdom. These aren't just traits that get attention, they build trust, admiration, and meaningful relationships over time. If you're on the path of growth, remember, it's a journey. Focus on developing the traits that resonate most with you. Progress takes time, but each step forward brings you closer to becoming the man you're meant to be. If this message spoke to you, drop a comment and write, "I am a high-value man." Own your journey, embrace your growth. Your voice matters, and your commitment is powerful. Be sure to like the video if this helped you. Subscribe for more insights on becoming your strongest self, and share this with someone who's ready to level up in life and relationships. Keep becoming, keep evolving, and until next time, stay grounded, stay confident, and always aim to be your best.